It is time. We are live. 49ers, Seahawks, week one, officially loading, divisional battle. We got 18 captains, Mike, and we're going to talk about the disrespect to Brock Purdy. You ready to kick this off, baby?
You damn right.
Smash that like button, faithful. What's going on, 49er faithful and the Breezy Punch crew live in the building. Now, before we get the show kicked off, I'm not even going to check in with the bro. Not going to check in with the bro because I already know how you're feeling. So I want everybody in the live chat, put a hug emoji in the live chat right now. Show Mike Andrews some love. He needs a hug. Here's hugs to you, brother. We dap. I got a couple of questions because I just tried to give you dap like on the live air and you didn't dap me back. So it's cool. But my thing is this, right? You ever give somebody like the bro dap, it's like the hand clap and then you bring it in, right?
You bring it in for the hug.
Right. Right. That's like it's like a 1-2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what happens when people do the hand clap and they keep their arms stiff and straight? Like, is that disrespectful?
That is the nicest way of saying, yo,
don't
I
touch
fuck
me
with you, but people can see us right now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to keep this motherfucker out my band then. Cause like there's a dude in my
you do
band.
this and keep it like you it takes force to keep it straight.
Erect, bro. It's erect.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't show you because I'm too all right. So see my hand?
It's like
you see my hand? Right. But no, they bring the hand in as if it's bringing in your body in. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but he left the arm out.
But the arm is still erect.
Maybe he can't bend his arm. You know, I've seen people in the military, like, you know, like remember the John McCain, he couldn't do certain things with his arms certain ways. Like maybe it's something like that. Like he can't. What I bet you he played the bass or guitar.
He plays guitar. You know what I'm gonna do?
His arms are shaped like that.
I'm gonna force bend his arm. That's what I'm gonna do. He probably watching the show, but I really don't give a I'm gonna force bend his arm to bring it in for the bro hug, bro. What's wrong with the bro hug? I feel like if there's no bro hug, it's what you said.
No, that is a sign of like I don't really mess with you like that. Like I had somebody dap me up like that at a family member's wedding, like, and I was like, oh,
not at a wedding. Like it's supposed to be all love, and that's a family member.
Yeah, and it was a family member.
I gotta get. What was your reaction though? Because my reaction be like. My breath stink.
No, it was 3 words. Yo, you good?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
And his response was, I'll see you after.
Yeah, he was about to fight you?
I don't know.
Isn't that what you got from that? I'll see you after?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Oh man, you should have called me up, bro. I'd have been there in 2.5 hours. Hey, I got yeah.
With the accurate ETA is crazy.
Yo,
that was crazy.
I know people gonna be like, yo, how these dudes gonna get on the air for 30 minutes and take 10 minutes to talk? I got another question for you, Mike. Now, you know I'm not a weak individual, right? But I do know, I mean physically, but I do know that I'm starting to have problems with the strength in my hands, right? Like they hurt a little bit because I play all the time. So it's probably something that I'm developing just because I'm always playing depending on the position. And you know how people get carpal tunnel from typing?
Yes.
I feel like I'm starting to get there. Anyway, I had this Yeti Rambler bottle, right? And it's the 64 ounce, I believe. And it's my go-to gym bottle. And I fill that sucker up with ice and water, and I'm sipping on that motherfucker like it's like that's what I want in the gym. I need it, right? And so, Mike, for about a week, I can't unscrew the cap. Now, I don't have the biggest size hands. I'm Brock Purdy. I don't know if I'm able to get the right grip, but I've been able to open it and close it before. I'm trying to figure out.
Did you Did you change lids, or you got the original
No,
joint, like
it's
with
the
the little
original
tiny
Yeti
handle on top?
lid. It's the bigger Yeti, yeah, but it's got this small nozzle hole for you to drink out of. But the
Oh,
lid,
so you don't have the lid,
no, I
like
don't
the
have the
one
twist one.
that just closes it.
Right. But so I'm struggling getting it open. Now I feel like I might have screwed it on wrong and it's stuck. And that air's
Okay.
locked in there. I was thinking, and I want to know, I'll get your opinion on this. I was thinking tomorrow, since everybody that go to the gym is extra strong, I'll just bring it to the gym. But does that show a sign of weakness for me?
It takes strength to know when you need help. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
If I did it and you was there?
Oh, for sure. Like,
Nah,
but
yeah,
but I like, but
you a man. That's why.
nah, but I laugh at myself. Like, bro,
I'm gonna
like
give you the dap like this. From now on,
I laugh
when
at
see you.
myself. I'm bringing in the 5-gallon jugs of water, right? And back in the day, I used to be able to like just get them, right? But now, like my son would be like, "Dad, where you want me to put these?" I'm like, "Yo, I want the full ones." He was like, "These are the full ones." Like he just moving them like.
No, but I can carry my jug, Brian. It's not about carrying; it's about the lid. I really think I'm looking at the lid and I'm saying, man, I think this is off track. And
Put it in the refrigerator for an hour.
Oh, it's got to be an hour. Oh, because online said like
let the
5
moisture
minutes.
build up on the inside. Let the moisture build up on the inside. Let it get cold, and then take it back out and run it under hot water immediately. And then it'll cause the metal to to soften, and the plastic
metal softens
will do the opposite.
Without heat?
I said run under hot water afterwards. Sit it in the refrigerator for an hour, and then immediately run it under hot water.
I said run it under hot water after. Damn, Mom, my bad. All right, cool. I just didn't hear that part. I was still tripping over the fact that metal would do what you said it was gonna do. All right,
yeah.
I'll try it. But I feel like it's that hard black plastic stuck in the metal groove the wrong way.
And if you was in a rush, you cross thread that bad boy or something and get it all like
right.
For sure.
And because I'm left-handed, don't tell nobody this though. I still get the tighty, righty, lefty, loosey mixed up. So I probably over tightened it. You know what I'm saying? Even more thinking I'm unscrewing it. But that's another story. Shout out to everybody, man. The Breezy Bunch crew's in the building. We're going to start the show off with a super chat contribution.
The earliest super chat I've ever seen in my life.
This super chat was in here since yesterday. Shout out to Jackson. You read it. You got it, bro. You got it.
He said, we have 49ers football this week. Brock motherfucking Purdy is about to be 4-0 against the Seahawks. Make some noise for that, man. I like that.
Let's go, man. I'm delayed on the sound effects. Brock motherfucking Purdy. I like that. I like that a lot. We got another super chat, man. Shout out to 49ers_throwback. And then we're going to get into today's show. Couple of news tidbits tonight, 9 p.m. Mike, I got Nitty Gritty Niners. The crew is back, man. We're gonna be nitty gritty ninering it up tonight, talking about these captains and stuff. Good afternoon, man. This game better not. So what happened yesterday is I put this out there and
see, he's breaking up right now. And this is what happened yesterday when he started doing it. When I was watching the live show, he started trying to dump on my man Jake Moody.
Better not come down to Jake
there
Moody.
It is. Now you're back.
Well, you were going on my screen.
Yeah, I think you glitched out. We're gonna have to ask them which one of us glitched out, but you stopped talking on my end. But this is what was happening yesterday when you tried to dump on Jake Moody in your stream. I was in there, I saw it, and then you started getting the glitches. It is not meant for you to put this in the atmosphere.
Oh, and I see where you go.
See, the chat
Moody
says Wayne glitched out. They're saying it's you, and it's happening again. There you go. You back now.
That's weird because it's not glitching on my end.
Yeah. See, it's not meant for you to do this, bro. Look, this you gotta take the signs, man.
All right. I mean, all I said. So you mean I gotta talk trash about Jake Moody? Is what you saying?
No, I'm saying don't talk trash about. Like, don't
I
say.
didn't talk trash about Jake Moody. All I said was that the game gonna
bro,
come down.
You did a prayer. I was on the. I saw it.
Wait a minute. So I can't pray for the player.
See, look, It's glitching out every time. Y'all, please, in this chat, let him know that it's every time he says something about Moody, it start glitching out. I promise you, it's not me.
Yo.
I promise. Hello?
My
Did he
internet.
not say? Okay, he said it's his internet.
Yeah, I can see it on my computer. I think it's my computer. So go ahead, Mike. You got this, baby.
But here's what I will say, though. The prayer, it felt sincere, but full of sarcasm at the same time, right? Like, I know, yes, absolutely, you could pray for a player. Absolutely, Eric, you're right? Like, but, like, it's cool. Wayne going to be right back. But when I saw him doing the prayer, I was like, yo, why they playing my man like this? And then it started glitching. And now, boom, you get the super chat now from 49ers Throwback. And it started glitching again. Let me tell y'all something. Jake Moody is only responsible for one 49ers loss. Only one. I know y'all don't want to hear it. And no game should come down to the kicker. And to double down on that, if multiple games come down to the foot of the kicker this season, something's wrong with Robert Saleh and something wrong with Kyle Shanahan and his offense. This is supposed to be the easiest schedule. This is supposed to be the easiest schedule. So if we are really sincerely coming down to the foot of a kicker, there's bigger problems in Santa Clara. There's a lot more to be worried about out here in San Francisco. All right, so I just want y'all to keep that in mind. Y'all don't have to worry about Jake Moody. Jake Moody's worst game, his worst game was that Tampa Bay game, and we still won. That man missed like 8 kicks, 3 extra points, and I think he threw an interception in that game. Like that was his worst game, and we still won. He's only responsible for 1 loss, man. That's it. Now, I'm not saying that y'all should go in there confident. I wouldn't draft. It's fantasy football season. I wouldn't draft him in fantasy football, right? So, like, I don't have any kind of, like, fake mindsets about him, right? I don't have this illusion of who he is, but I don't think that we should just be overly concerned with Jake Moody. That's all I'm saying. Like, no, Moody never threw a pick, media. I was just trying to be funny. I was just telling y'all, like, that's how bad his worst game was. Like, it was real bad. But it was, and we still won it. That's kind of my point. Now, I know that today's episode is Brock Purdy, the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL. There's no second guessing that Jake Moody is the most disrespected kicker in the NFL, right? Like, we all understand that. We all agree to that, don't we? Yes, agency, that Lions game. Cope, I wasn't going to tell nobody you did it, B. I saw that you did that in the draft. I wasn't going to tell nobody, though. I wasn't going to tell nobody it's cool because, you know, you got to hold it down for gang. You know, like, let's go, Niner gang, baby, bang, bang, Niner gang. But this is for real, right? Jake Moody is the most disrespected kicker in the game. Like, I think he is hated by the fans more than other teams. In fact, other teams might be cheering for Jake Moody to go out there and take the field. Like, he might have more fans on other teams when we play against them than actual Niner fans. That's wild. That is wild to me. But yeah, so I'm gonna hold it down for a few more minutes. Now, I'm not gonna end the show or nothing like that. But Wayne is letting me know that he's working over there. All right, I don't want to bring up the main topic yet. Hold up. I can't touch my microphone. And I saw the comments in here too. I saw y'all saying that it was Wayne or it was Mike. I want to say that Jax. Shout out to Jax again, man. Jax, you know what? Where's my horn at, man? Jax be holding Wayne down. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. I hope y'all did. But Jax straight up said, I doubt it's Wayne. She saw that we were running behind schedule, and she said, I doubt it's Wayne. She had your back. See, that's the kind of support I need when I go on later tonight. Like, later on tonight now, I know that they said that they going live at 9. We going on at 10:30. So we got plenty of time for y'all to go and watch. Y'all get the Breezy bunch. Then I'm going on with my guys from 49ers Hive later on. We're going to have a good show. But when we are late, I want that kind of support. Jax was unwavering, and I doubt that it's Wayne. She just knew it. She just knew it, right? I mean, it was a direct shot at me. It hit. It hurt. But she had Wayne's back. She had Wayne's back. So I respect that. All right. Now, I think we got to, oh, what did he say? Here we go. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. All right. He's coming. He's coming, y'all. Don't worry. He's coming. I see some more super chats in here, but I can't highlight them, and I want to get to them. Nigel says here at 5:14, oh, I got to stop clicking on it. Moody is undefeated at Lumen Field. Let's go. Hashtag beat Seattle. Y'all, NFL football is back, man. Like, it is really, really back. I'm excited about it. I hope y'all are excited about it. Like, the season is upon us. I know they're gonna do their preview show later on this evening, so I don't want to step on their toes at all. But this game is gonna be special. I just want y'all to remember that Ravens defense that embarrassed us to the tune of like 5 interceptions. You want to know if Brock Purdy is the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL? This defense is the reason Brock Purdy gets the disrespect that he gets. See, I'm jumping ahead in topics. But this defense, this defensive scheme, this defensive coordinator, he is the reason that Brock Purdy gets the disrespect that he gets in the NFL amongst all quarterbacks. I know that they just came up with the top 100. I don't know if Brock Purdy made it or not. I wouldn't have put him in. But I don't think that's the argument. Is he the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL? There are people that have more faith in 67-year-old Aaron Rodgers than they do in the babyface assassin in Brock Purdy. Somebody out there make it make sense. You gonna talk about stats? Well, sure. I'm sure. Brock Purdy's stats are gonna look worse than Aaron Rodgers' stats when you look at yards and pass attempts and all that, because Aaron Rodgers' teams have been trailing a lot more than Brock Purdy's teams have. But I don't think that should just, get you to pass. That don't mean that you can just go out there and be like, oh, well, he's Aaron Rodgers. That's Brock Purdy. I don't want to hear that. Oh, there he is. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, now who needs the bro hug? Bring it in. Come on. Wait.
Stiff arm, bro.
You gonna give me the stiffy?
Hell yeah. Cause you was talking.
I'm bringing it in. I'm bringing it in for the hug. Come on. That's cold.
What I miss?
So
anybody out there who got Frontier, that shit trash. I'm about to call Frontier as soon as I get off of this motherfucker, and they asses gots to go. Goodbye. Peace out. Frontier is almost as trash as the 49ers kicker. This junk, you can't, like, how you gonna be inconsistent with your internet? And you the only one that got motherfreaking, what's it called? What's that shit called? Fiber optic in my area. That shit is garbage. Frontier, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ain't nothing about you good. Your asses is going to bed. I'm done. I'm done. This is ridiculous. Comcast, get ready. I'm calling you back. I don't care if y'all cost me 6 arms and a leg. My internet should never, ever go out on a live show. This shit worked all day long. How I know? I've been here. This shit worked yesterday when I was on the John Chapman show, and all of a sudden today, when I'm doing my show, you said that this did this to me on my show too. What the freak? It's a conspiracy against Wayne Breezy. Always. It's always some shit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm done. Frontier, done. Your motherfuckers is trash. Trash. What I miss?
This episode of the Wayne Breezy Show was brought to you by the trash Frontier Cable Network.
Trash. Hot garbage. Trash. That's ridiculous. Because you were saying, oh, you freezing up. I'm like, nah, you freezing up. I'm like, no, you freezing up. And when I looked at the bottom right-hand corner of my computer and I saw the world symbol, that's when I knew I was being disconnected from the internet.
You had the earth on your internet signal. That's crazy.
The earth ain't had my back.
You never want to see that. Why they decide it should be a circle, by the way? Anyway, so what I transitioned from was Jake Moody is definitely is the most disrespected kicker in the NFL. And in fact, he may have more fans on other teams than on our actual team. Like when other fan bases see Jake Moody marching out there, they cheer and we get scared. Like it's crazy. And then I went from that to Brock Purdy, and not for nothing, I think a big reason Brock Purdy may be the most disrespected quarterback is the defensive coordinator, coach we about to go up against, and what he did to us when he was with the Ravens.
I like that. Speaking of Brock Purdy, let's do some quick updates, man. Kendrick Bourne decided he's going to take this weekend to make a decision. Mike, how you feel about that? I thought that was
a
smart.
Beautiful decision,
I thought that was smart. You know what? Let's give him a round of applause. I wasn't sure how you were going to go with that. Wait, can y'all hear me? I forgot.
Yeah, we hear you. You good. You loud and clear. I got you.
I don't got my mixer open, so usually when the mixer not open, you can't hear anything. So I might have just been talking to you. You know what I mean? Shit, man. I'm about to just go live from my phone from now on. This is ridiculous, yo. Spend all this money.
You good now?
Nah,
it's
man.
It's crystal clear.
I'm pissed. You don't, yo. Do you understand how boiled up I am right now?
I do, because when my electronics don't work, you saw how I was getting, and all I was doing was pushing the power button on our end. Like the delay was all my fault today.
Can I have
my laptop?
Now? I think I'm ready for the hug now. I think I got it out of my system.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. That's my dog right there. Let's go. Bro hug. There we go. See? That's how
trash. You not you. Frontier. I want everybody to chop that shit up. Frontier is trash.
They gonna send it to the airlines. They gonna send it to the cable companies.
Oh my God, that is the airline. It makes sense. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking? Airplanes barely make it to their destination. They overbook seats. Seats ain't got no windows. You ain't got no cool air. You still breathing hot air. It just hit me that Frontier is the same thing. Oh man. Trash.
Yeah, man.
I will walk to Florida before I jump on the $39 flight, bro. I promise you. Kendrick Bourne, great decision, man. Yo, y'all gonna have to stick with us today, man. This is a day. When Mike say he gotta go, that's when we clip the show.
All right. Now, but no, here's why I applaud Kendrick Bourne, right? So I learned something yesterday, live time, in our group chat. We were talking about whether or not a player can choose to stay on a practice squad versus him just being plucked from a practice squad. I thought that anybody on a practice squad, if a team called and said, we put you on our 53, you didn't have a choice. Like, you just go. So that means that everybody that left the Niners practice squad left because they wanted to.
What do you mean? When you get cut or waived, when you get released, you're a free agent. When you get waived and clear waivers, you're a free agent. You don't have to come back. You don't have to sign to the Niners practice squad.
I'm talking about the people who are on our practice squad.
Okay,
and then we hear that they signed with another team's 53. They left because they wanted to.
Who was on our practice squad that signed with another team's 53?
Nobody recently. The season just getting started. But I'm saying that when that happens, that means that player wanted to leave. I thought those players didn't have a choice. I thought that if Wayne, I'm calling
signed to a different team if they're signed to the practice squad, though, right? Oh
yes,
no,
they can. That's what I'm saying.
Players off of a team's practice squad,
right? So I call the Wayne Breezies and say, "Hey, Wayne Breezies, y'all got Kendrick Bourne on your 53-man roster. I'm taking him today." And I call Kendrick Bourne, and I thought he didn't have a choice. I thought he was just done. He can actually say no. I just learned that.
Right. Right. Oh, you're saying the players. Right.
Yes, that means the players wanted to leave the team. Yes. Got you.
Dang. Mother freaking Frontier, yo. I don't even know how to do this. They promoted, speaking of practice squad, they promoted MVS from the, and I'm sorry, go ahead. What was you about to say?
No, I was going to say the reason why I thought it was a good idea for Kendrick Bourne to sit this week out, because once you sign to a 53, you can't go anywhere else. There's no other phone calls you could field. So sometimes for a vested veteran, it might actually be better to just go to someone's practice squad, stay in shape, run around. Yes, the game checks are going to be a lot smaller. You're only getting, what is it, like 200,000 a week or something instead of like a full game check, right?
Yeah.
Woe is me, right? But you can still
1,000 a week. I get Comcast. I buy Comcast.
Oh man! But you can still make that money, and then if another team does call with a better deal for you or something that you were looking for on the free agent market, you can go and sign. As opposed to if Kendrick Bourne were to sign with the Niners, he can't go anywhere until we cut him or release him. He's just stuck being here. So I think that sometimes for some of these, you know who just did it?
Who?
The dude in Buffalo, the wide receiver,
Oh,
Buffalo.
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis signing with their practice squad. Don't sign with a 53-man roster. I think that's genius. You sign with a 53-man roster and they never use you. You just stuck. Like, and then let's say the Niners want to call Gabe Davis later on and say, hey, we actually do have a need for you. Well, guess what we could do? You're on the practice squad. We could take him.
So Filthy Casual says, so any team can snatch Hulk or Evan Anderson as rookies. Well, Evan Anderson isn't a rookie, but the Hulk is.
But only if they want to go.
The players still get to say yay or nay.
Yes, and that's what I learned. I didn't know that part.
Yeah. All right.
So Marquez Valdez-Scantling
was promoted from the practice squad to the active 53, and they released wide receiver Russell Gage Jr.
I don't like that.
I get it, but I don't know if I like it. But I get it.
It could be a good omen, though. It could be a good omen.
Explain.
I heard that if you Google the last 3 or 4 NFL MVPs, Marquez Valdez-Scantling was their wide receiver. I don't know how true it is. I don't know who the last
he played
4.
With Josh Allen. He played with Aaron Rodgers. He was with Green Bay.
He was with well, that was a long time ago. I'm talking about the last 4 years in a row.
Though.
Last 3 or 4 years in a row. I heard that he
wasn't on the Ravens.
He wasn't? Are you sure?
I gotta look it up.
I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, I heard that he was there. I heard that he was on these teams, and I like I said, I didn't look it up, but maybe it's a good omen for Brock. Maybe Brock's gonna have a good year.
So he was with the Chiefs. Never played for the Ravens. So Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen were the only MVP quarterbacks, unless you count Aaron Rodgers. Was Aaron Rodgers even there in 2018? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so. Although that was 7 years ago, he might have been.
Yeah, he was there.
He was there. Oh snap! Okay, so all right, so maybe that's what they mean. All right, but it's cool. Anyway, it was a little fun tidbit, but maybe it's good omen for the 49ers and Brock Purdy, the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL. Maybe we can get him a little bit of respect if MVS helps him get that MVP.
He didn't play with the Saints when the Saints had Drew Brees, so he was with the Saints the same year I believe he was with the Bills. They split.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, so I think this is more by design because Kyle Shanahan is going to probably look to take the top off the D with the speed of Valdez-Scantling, use his vertical ability to stretch, sort of kind of like what Jacob Conwing probably would have done if he wasn't on the IR. And so you got Jawan Jennings, who is expected to play per Kyle Shanahan on today, who was limited in practice as well. We'll talk about that. But I feel like, this was a move, whereas it's funny because Russell Gage is still not fully recovered from the injury. Remember they said it was going to be like 10 days.
Yeah.
So
I didn't like letting him go, man. I was so excited to see what he could do, and we just never got a chance to see it with our own eyes.
Yeah, so we'll check that out. All right, so practice report, no Gross Matos, no Jordan Watkins. I'm thinking these players are going to be inactive on Sunday, bro. Which means I think they call up Travis Gibson, defensive end that we brought in. That's on the practice squad. I think he gets called up.
Gibson,
Travis, yes.
Okay. All right, so, I mean, we're going to need to, if YGM is down, we're going to need some help. The defensive linemen, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's a lot of pressure on these rookies when they first start.
It is, but that's how we're built.
Crazy.
But I kind of like it though, right? Because like even though the pressure is there, these guys get to go all in. Like they get to, just fully explode, play football. They're gonna make mistakes, so I'm already expecting that. But these guys are coming off of a collegiate season where they dominated, and they get to go in the NFL and kind of just do what they normally do. Like, you know what I mean?
Where they left off.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be asked to do certain things or whatever like that. I think the blitzes and things like that are going to be handled. I don't think you see a lot of stunts in week one. I think that gradually starts to happen over time as the young linemen. I think their job on the front is to contain the edge and stop the run. I mean, do you think it's going to be anything else but that? I mean, I'm not even expecting a whole bunch of sacks. I think you contain the edge and stop the run. No?
Well, hold on now. Who's the quarterback for Seattle? It's Sam Darnold, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stunting him. I'm blitzing him. And if we line up in the wide 9, it might actually work out in our favor because I would run the stunts. I would have the defensive ends. Oh, sorry, I tapped my mic. Did it mess it up? I would have the defensive end looping inside the tackles. Like that's how I would do the stunt, not the tackle going around the defensive end. So
do you think we're going to
their job and assignment the same?
Okay. I just feel like I don't know if you see a lot of stun. I think because what I think was going to happen this week is that Sam Darnold is going to be getting the ball out of his hand quick. Kind of think about what we saw when we played Matthew Stafford. No, I'm not comparing these two guys. But what I'm saying is, what was Stafford's strength? Throwing the ball down the football field. They got Puka Nacua, and what did he do? Started crossing us up with these freaking crossing routes like it was nothing. Look at Seattle's wide receivers. What do they have? All slot guys. Not really a big deep down the field guy other than Torrey Holt, whatever his name is. But my point is, I think Sam Darnold's game is going to change slightly. I think he's going to go more to the quick throws. He has to become a processor in this game. They're going to try to take advantage of the Niners across the field. I know we talking about game situations, but that's just my thought process. I don't think we're going to get the big deep throws down the football field. They don't have a Justin Jefferson.
Every team has a deep threat if the offensive line can protect.
Yeah, but Sam is a one more of a
yeah. Now he should be the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL.
He's certainly not, because he had a phenomenal season last year, even though they sucked in the playoffs. All right, so updates. 49ers waived cornerback Tanner Mordecai with the injury settlement per Nick Wagner. So that means they still have Carter Bradley on the IR. He might be next. They said that Russell Gage is back on the practice squad. So I missed that bit of information. My apologies. I was recording and Bleacher Report and all that stuff. So if I missed something, my bad. So Russell Gage isn't released. Well, he was released, so that is right. But he has signed to the Niners practice squad. So sounds like he's going to be elevated. Let me ask you this: Russell Gage Jr. or Robbie Chosen? Russell Gage Jr., Malik Turner, or Robbie Chosen? You got to elevate one of those receivers. Which one you elevate?
Well, I'm going to go with Robbie Chosen. I think the veterans are a little bit more prepared this time of year, like right now, early, and you let Russell Gage work his knee back into it.
I gave you 3 vets, just to be fair. I just want to make sure you're clear that they're all 3 vets.
But Chosen been here, like, I feel like he's been around since like 2019, 2017. Like, I feel like he's been here for a long time.
He's definitely proven himself to me more than the other receivers overall in the NFL.
Like, when you think about him, what team you put him on? Yeah. Is it the Panthers?
You think that's not
Cardinals?
That's kind of like where he cooked. I'm trying to think of his career. He played with the Jets. He started with the Jets, right?
I think he started with the Cardinals.
Robbie Chosen? No.
Wasn't he Anderson with the Cardinals? He was Robbie Anderson with the Cardinals.
Robbie Anderson. That's right. I couldn't think of his real name.
And then he changed his name to Chosen.
Saved my life, bro. I was trying. He played with the Cardinals, Mike, for 1 freaking year, bro.
Oh, it was just one?
Like, out of all, he been in the league since 2016, and you remember the 1 year.
He moved around a lot, bro. That's when he posed the biggest threat to us. He definitely was with the Jets. He was with the Panthers, though, for sure. He was definitely with the Panthers.
Now, so Jets is where he started. Then he did the 2 years in Carolina, 3 years in Carolina, 2.5 years in Carolina. He did the other half of the year in Arizona, and his last 2 years were with the Miami Dolphins. So, yeah, you were right, though. You were right. So, any inclination of why? I mean, they might have waived Tanner Mordecai over Carter Bradley. You think Mordecai's injury is more severe? It just seems like they've been showing the sign to go Carter Bradley. You know what I'm saying? all
I
year,
think it's
all
it's a,
preseason.
it's a
Sorry.
it's a nod to the coach's son. You know,
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan's kind of extending that grace to his guy.
Okay. All right. All right. Any surprises? The Niners elected 8 team captains. 8. I think the number was. We thought the number was going to be 7, but the number is 8. Any surprises of the 8, or did
This
you
is
have
news to
8?
me, so I'm going to do this live time, which I'm reading the ticker across the bottom. I did not have 8, by the way. I would have probably had like 5.
A lot of
would have had
people
5.
though on my show the other day said 5, so that's
Yeah.
funny. But which 5? Okay, so who would you had not had on this list in your 5?
I wouldn't have had Purdy. I wouldn't have had Juice.
Really?
I would. Oh, here go. Which part? Juice. I mean, listen. I get it. He's the best fullback in the NFL.
No, I get the I get the Juice. Purdy?
What? Well,
He was captain last year. You think he should have been demoted?
I don't. What's the job of a team captain? Is it to motivate the players?
I think it's part motivation. It's part. I think it's mainly all motivation. But not every player is a vocal type of motivator. Some players are. Because if that's the case, then Nick Bosa shouldn't be a team captain.
Right. Well, I was going to take him off also. Jimmy Garoppolo was also a team captain. I don't think he deserved it. Just because you're the starting quarterback don't mean that you should be a captain to me.
Yeah, I just don't know. Purdy has proven that he can lead this team under circumstances. I mean, we didn't go to the playoffs, but I feel like Purdy is someone that's thoroughly respected in that locker room. Not just
is the starting quarterback a leader? Is that what we're saying? Like, so every guy that starts.
No, that's not what I said. But I think Purdy has earned the command in the locker room. I think players on the defensive side and the offensive side listens to him. Not every quarterback that starts is that. I don't see the kid from Tennessee being a captain. Not yet. I
would hope not. That would speak more to the team.
We can go through all 32 quarterbacks, and I don't.
You think C.J. Stroud is a captain?
Nah, I still think he's earned it.
So he hasn't earned it, but Brock Purdy has.
Yes.
Based off of what, wins? Like what? I don't.
Based off success, right? Purdy took his team further, in my opinion.
I got it now. Okay.
That's my factor. Might not be. I mean, statistically, they're identical. Speaking of identical, let's get to this disrespect on Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy was left off the NFL top 100. And C.J. Stroud, I believe, was number 38. Since you brought up C.J. Okay. So do you agree that Brock Purdy should have not been on the NFL top 100? Was he not a top 100 player last year?
Okay. In all honesty,
yes.
In order for me to say that, one, I would have to know who did make the top 100.
Okay,
but
so
here's my question for you.
Did
Deebo Samuel make the top 100?
No.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay, I was gonna say because I have Brock Purdy as like a top. I got Brock Purdy as like a top 8 to top 12 quarterback. So if that many quarterbacks, if that many quarterbacks made it, Brock should have been one of them.
All right, so let me get to 90. Let's go backwards.
All right, yeah, because it makes a big difference.
So you mean to tell me Tua Tagovailoa, number 91?
No.
Okay.
No, he's not a better quarterback than Brock.
So that was 91 through 100. He was the only quarterback in that tier. 81 through 90. I'm looking at a quarterback. No quarterback in that tier. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Did Geno Smith make this list?
I feel like I'm off some numbers. I'm missing some numbers. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I'm not. Here they are. They just saved on my phone. I said 81 through 90. 71 through 80. The quarterback. Nope. All right. So 61 through 70.
See, it's already scary now. But all right.
So Bo Nix, number 64. He was better than.
Nah. Nah.
Jordan Love, 68. He was better than?
Nah. Nah.
I mean,
I have Purdy ahead of these guys that you're naming, so I don't want there to be. I don't think that those guys belong. I can't say they don't belong on the list. They don't belong above Brock Purdy. How many quarterbacks made the list? Never mind. Keep going. It's okay.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, 51 through 60. No, oh, Justin Herbert, 56.
I think Justin Herbert is harder to game plan for than Brock Purdy, so I'll say yes. To that extent, probably so is Bo Nix.
Baker Mayfield, 50.
Nah, I don't think Baker Mayfield is hard to plan against.
Is that how you going off of this?
I'm saying should Brock be ahead of these guys?
All right, C.J. Stroud, 39.
I think him and Purdy are very, very similar, like extremely similar.
So if C.J. Stroud is 39
on this list, then Brock should be on this list also.
Right. So like how? Okay, let me keep going. We're at 31 through 40. I got to get to because my dumb ass didn't put these in order. Jaden Daniels, 21.
Exciting rookie season. I kind of get it. I would have had him a lot lower.
I'm with you. I mean, I know he had an exciting rookie season, like you said, but I don't know why I agree with you.
Yes, you do. Well, I know why I agree with me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I agree with me, because a lot of his like splash moments were the last drive wins, the last drive victories, and your team shouldn't have been in those positions if you played better the other 3.5 quarters.
Agree, but I think the difference between what satisfies the constraints is that he led his team to successful game-winning drives.
Right. Yeah.
11 through 20, 15, Jared Goff. So you mean to tell me Jared Goff was a better quarterback? They had a great offense. They had a high-powering offense. But I'm just like, I mean, Brock Purdy also threw for almost 4,000 yards. Pull up Brock Purdy's stats, man. It's just crazy. And then I feel like I'm missing some guys because I ain't mentioned Patrick Mahomes or none of them cats.
Well, I'm pretty sure they put Pat in the top 10.
Patrick Mahomes was 5. Okay, this is Patrick Mahomes,
which is trash.
5.
This is
Josh Allen 3, Lamar Jackson 2. I'm looking for Jalen Hurts. I missed him because he should be in here.
So it sounds like 15 or 16 quarterbacks made this list, and if that's the case, then Brock Purdy should be on.
Where's Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts was 19.
I'm not mad at that. He was better than Patrick Mahomes, and I'm not just talking about the Super Bowl.
But he should have been a top 5 quarterback, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. He should have been better than Jared Goff.
Oh, I forgot to mention Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, I think, was 79.
Dak Prescott did not make this list.
Dak Prescott, 79. Oh, my dumb ass would have clicked over.
Funny and disrespectful.
Damn, I clicked off the one thing and it. Can you see that?
That's super disrespectful.
He even made the graphic from the NFL.
Right. That's the Jerry power. Yo, all right. Hey, Purdy, you got to get your shit together, bro. We're not going to sit here and allow this to happen as Niner fans, bro. You making us look bad now.
Now, another list came out about with the NFL coaches kind of rated the top 10 quarterbacks. And Brock Purdy wasn't in that top 10 list. So, like, I'm trying to go ahead.
Well, what's the criteria? You said the coaches rated the quarterbacks
going into 2025. So what makes Brock Purdy not make that top 10 list?
Because you don't game plan against Brock Purdy. You game plan against Kyle Shanahan's scheme.
You don't game plan against half of these quarterbacks that we talking about.
Half of them. Yeah, that's fine, but you said it was only 10. Like, you game plan against Josh Allen. You game plan against Jalen Hurts to an extent. You game plan against Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? Like, you game plan a little bit against Justin Herbert. Even Joe Burrow's got some scrambling in him that he does, and he's got the deep arm, right?
So
like, those guys.
Brock Purdy don't scramble, you don't game plan? Because he did a lot more scrambling last year than he did throughout his career. He definitely took plays and had a lot of rushing touchdowns last year. So, like, I don't get what you're saying.
4 or 5 rushing touchdowns. Yeah, I think he did.
So, like, that doesn't make sense.
I do have his stats here, actually.
So do I. I mean, he threw for 3,864 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. All right. And then
I think he had 5 rushing touchdowns, right?
Going to that right now. As far as rushing, Brock Purdy had 5 rushing touchdowns
Yeah.
for 323 yards. So you telling me you don't game plan? I mean, some of these aren't designed runs,
Right.
but
And
I mean, it's
and
hard.
that's
It's hard to game plan a tush push. Other than that, you're not really game planning for Jalen Hurts because you know what he does. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, he's dynamic when he gets around the goal line because he has that body type to fall into the end zone. It's hard to game plan for Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes is a better off-schedule quarterback than he is on-schedule quarterback. I think the 2 scariest quarterbacks in the top 10 tier quarterbacks is Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson is the most dynamic quarterback. And I think that's where Jaden Daniels might come into the play because they feel like they're going to get some of those, those off-schedule, those design runs to the outside. My issue is, why is Purdy disrespected to where he's put in work? And I'm not saying Purdy even cares about any of this stuff. It just seems like, for me, when we're talking 49ers, like they don't even talk about, all right, I'll put it to you in this perspective. They don't even talk about Fred Warner being the best linebacker in the NFL. And he's been the best linebacker in the NFL for the past 3 to 5 seasons. He's been consistently at the top, cream of the crop. And they still place Bobby Wagner there. They still place other players there. And I feel like there's this stigma over San Francisco. I don't know if it's not just Brock Purdy. Purdy just happens to play for the Niners. If Purdy was doing the shit he did for the Green Bay Packers, they be putting him on hula. They'll be putting him out there on the pedestal because it's the Packers. Man, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I just feel like you play for the Niners, you got the stigma against you, and the only way you're gonna be looked at is if you win a championship. That's it. That's just kind of like what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
because you just told me CJ Stroud, Mike, who was dynamic his rookie season, had almost the same identical season as Brock Purdy last year. They did get to the playoffs, I believe, but they didn't win.
Right.
And yet he's 39 and Purdy's not 101. And on that top 10 executive,
101. Don't put him at 101. You don't know.
I don't know. You're right, Mike. I'm just being funny.
Release the 10 after.
Oh, they do, right. That's
like
right. I'm just being funny, but my point is, on that top 10 executive coaches list, he didn't even make honorable mention, bro.
Well, it was only 10 players, though.
So he didn't make 11 or 12, my guy. So Purdy is still a top 15 quarterback, top 16 quarterback to a lot of the people in the league. And I don't get why.
How about this? Just on the offensive side of the ball, name the players you have to neutralize on the 49ers offensive side of the ball to be successful in order of importance.
I want to know who was a rookie on a bad team. Who did I mention that was a rookie on a bad team?
Maybe the Commanders, Daniels. Maybe he's talking about Daniels. It depends on what time he wrote that message.
How were the Commanders a bad team if they were in the NFC Championship? So make sense to me.
Wait, they made that far? They made it to the NFC Championship? I was tuned out of football.
They lost to the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
So tell me how that was a bad team. And I'm not calling you out. I just need to know who you're referring to before I call you out, because I will call you out. I don't have a problem with that. I just want to know who you're referring to. Fresh to society.
I think his point is that he took them that far.
Who?
Jaden Daniels.
I don't know if he was talking about Jaden Daniels. I didn't say anything about Jaden Daniels. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, we did earlier when we were going down the top 100 list.
Right, and we said he belonged in the top 100. Yeah. We're talking about the people that didn't make the top 100. Yeah, I just feel like if you're a 49er, even though, and I'm not complaining, because we got 5 players in there.
Oh, and Bo Nix.
But they had 2 rookies on that list, Nix and Daniels. And if you're talking about CJ Stroud, the Houston Texans, his rookie season, weren't as bad because they had a lot of injuries. They got a lot of injuries this year, too. they were better his rookie year because he put up better numbers. They lost every wide receiver.
Yeah, they lost everybody. Everybody.
Oh man. So I just want to know, like, who we talking about, broski? You talking about, my bad. Then I just got on. Oh, I don't know who we talking about because we done moved on. All right. I just wanted to know because I want to make sure I'm accurate on what we put out here because y'all know y'all be clipping stuff up, and now the next thing I know, I'll be on TMZ. So all I'm saying is I don't understand why, and I'm not saying that this is getting to Purdy or anything like that. I honestly think
hope it does.
I do. Hold up. I do too. But I'm not saying that this is gonna. I think what I'm saying is his play is gonna be the reflection of it getting to him. I think he's gonna come out here and put up not crazy big numbers, but come out here and play really well. We got 2 minutes. 2 minute warning. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So Mike, I'm just saying, like,
Were you playing a horn just then?
Did it play?
No, that's what I was asking. I didn't know if that's what you were. I got a little alarm.
No, that's definitely not what I was doing. Oh, that's what I didn't hit the button.
Oh, my bad. I was just trying to participate, bro.
Nah, I love it. Like you about to go to a music song. But I just feel like the disrespect when it comes to Brock Purdy and the 49ers is tremendous. I think when you wear the red and gold, I think the disrespect it's like we got to go out there and earn it. I was listening to the radio today, NFL radio, right? And it was the fantasy football channel, Mike. The fantasy football channel. And the dude had a nerve to say, I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers go out there and only win 6 games. And I'm just like, I'm just like, dang, like, and he mainly talked about how the defense was different. And I'm just like, but they got 3 solid, they got their 3 key pieces back defensively. Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Demo. And then they added some young players. So I get it while they're not sold on the defense. But the offense is stacked. And the only starter not playing offensively is Brandon Ayuk.
Bro, it's a talking point. Because everything that you just said, let's just say that all the starters from last year's defense came back. And include Dre Greenlaw. Our defense sucked last year.
They couldn't stop the run to save their life, Mike.
Exactly. So anybody who's saying that based off of who we lost on defense, you just ain't been watching 49ers football, bro. You just looking at an incoming and outgoing stat sheet. And that's what you're basing your opinion off of.
And that right there is what burns me up, bro. It's like you got people that literally study the Niners for a living. Mike, Breezy, NBN, we literally do this. Yeah. And yet these people got jobs to read a stat sheet. I can read a stat sheet. You ready? Here we go.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, and so like watch the game and then you'll have context. And then we got to do all this extra work to make it make sense so that they can take what we say and put it out there and make sense like they said it. No, that's effed up, man. I'm getting sick and tired of this. Like, real talk. For him to say that from a fantasy football perspective, I'm like, bro, you're not even on a regular NFL show. Shut the fuck up, right? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm not saying that we're gonna win 13 games, even though that's what I'm predicting. Look, anything can happen. But my point is, you got to find a way to put some respect on this team. Don't act like the offense. We've seen offensive teams be juggernauts with minute defenses, Mike, with defenses that are inferior. Cincinnati Bengals defense was trash. They didn't make the playoffs, but they put up numbers.
Yeah.
Detroit's defense was horrible last year. They lost Aiden Hutchinson. They lost every player defensively. But they still found ways to put up points. Maybe this is the year. We need to hold some fire under our offensive coordinator, Clay Kubiak. I'm just playing. Kyle Shanahan.
See, now you got jokes. All right.
Well, all right. We got to get up out of here, Mike. Send us out, man.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. Nope. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is The BAM Show.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.